Okay, let's check the homework together. We are on page 211. Check your answers, please. If you don't understand any question, you can ask me. Number 1, the answer is 2/5. Number 2, the answer is 1/3. Number 3, the answer is 1/5. Number 4, it is -3 and 5/7. Number 5 is -7 and 9/16. Number 6, 24.5. Number 7, -2/5. Or you can say -0.4, it's the same. Number 8, -1.5. Or you can say -1.5, it's the same. Number 9, 2 and 3/20. Or you can say 2.15. Number 10, -1/10, or you can say -0.1. It's the same. Number 11, -1. Number 12, -9/16, or you can say -0.5625. It's the same. Number 13, 7.98, or you can say 7/49/15. Number 14, -3.99, or you can say -3.99/100. Mr. Wafi, انتبه على البورد. Give me question 1. -1/2 multiplied by -4/5, right? Right. Now, we said before we do anything, we need to determine what is the sign of the answer. Now, what's the sign of the first fraction? What's the sign of the second fraction? Right. If you multiply negative by negative, what's the answer will be? Positive. So we know that. But the answer is positive. Now you multiply up, multiply down. في مشكلة؟ يلا 1 multiply 4 over 2 multiply 5. Then you make simplest 4. Divide on 2 up and down. It will be what? 2/. See? So if you have mixed number, what you will do? Mixed number, what you will do? Huh? For example, -1 and 3/5 multiply 2 and 1/3. شو بنعمل فيهم هذول؟ Exactly, you are turning to fraction. So you turn this to fraction. It will be 5 multiply 1, 5 plus 3, 8/5. When negative هذه لمين? Multiply. This is the same. 3/2, 6 plus 1, 7/3. Now equal. Okay? -8 multiply 7. Positive or negative? Negative because different sign. 7 times 8, 56. 5 times 3, 15. Then make long division. صح؟ طيب شو اللي مش فاهمه؟ احضر التو فيديوز مرة ثانية لأنه عندك اختبار يوم الأحد. صح ولا لا؟ طيب. Now if you have any question guys about the homework, please ask me before we start our new lesson. Yes. Question number 7. انتبه انتبه عشان تفهم ها؟ يلا. Question 7. اسكت يا ابني. Question 7, we have -1/6 multiplied by 2.4. We said we turn the decimal to fraction. 2.4, what's the fraction form, Ilham? لا. Who knows 2.4? What is the fraction form for it? اللي عارف يرفع ايده. 2.4 كيف بخليها fraction? Yes. 2 and 4 over 10 because we have one decimal, one digit after the decimal. فهمت؟ حضرت الفيديوز؟ ما مر عليك إشي زي هيك بالفيديوز؟ طب ليه ما عرفتها؟ ما مر عليك how to multiply with decimal بالتو فيديوز؟ مر ولا ما مر؟ بما انك حاضر الفيديوز، طيب ايش المشكلة؟ مش معقول يعني هيك. هاي -1/6. This is 2 and 4 over 10. Close your camera. Equal -1/6 multiply. This we turn it to fraction. 10 by 2, 10, 20 plus 4, 24 over 10. Then multiply up, multiply down, and simplify. إيش المشكلة؟ I'm asking you يا ابني. Else. Yes يا نجم. طب question 8 شو بيفرق عن 7؟ ها. Question 7 it has a fraction with decimal. The question 8 it has a fraction with decimal. شو بيفرق؟ ليه؟ Yeah, طب ماشي 2/5. What's the decimal of 2/5? Good. Then multiply with the other decimal. What's the problem? -1.5 the answer. I said it. I said it -1/2 or -1.5, right? I said that. What? 2.15. صح? Else ask me. Down the algebraic expressions down. You understand them? Yeah. In the online students. Online. Yusuf Rakan. Yusuf.
Mr.
نعم.
Yes, Mr. I don't understand two questions.
Which one?
5 and 10.
يلا 5.
Yes.
انتبه على البورد. شايف البورد؟
Yes, I see.
يلا 1 and 1/10 multiply -6 and 7/8.
Yes.
طيب we have mixed numbers. شو بنعمل فيهم؟
Turn it to fraction.
يلا 10 multiply 1 10 plus 1 11/10. Multiply the other one the same. 8 multiply 6 48 plus 7 48 plus 7 55, right? 55/8 and the negative for the 55. Is this difficult?
No.
طيب, now what we need to do?
Yes, Mr. We will do this.
Tell me, Abni, what we need to do now? You know or you don't know?
No, Mr. I don't know.
طيب, multiply up and multiply down.
Multiply down.
ما بنعرفها هذه؟
Yes, no.
Multiply up, multiply down, then simplify your answer. إيش المشكلة؟
Yes.
Question 10, right?
Right.
Question 10, they want us to find 1/4 x, y, right?
Right.
X is how much given?
X -2/5.
Y?
Y is 3 over 5.
يلا equal 1 over 4 comes down. 1 over 4x means what?
Number 4 1 what?
After 1 over 4, what I need to write here?
X.
يا ابني بدنا replace x محنا بدنا نغيرها لاكس.
Yes, X. We will do negative 2 over 3.
يلا negative 2 over 3. ايش في بينهم؟
Y.
multiply يا ابني multiply مالك؟ يلا ايش؟ Now we have y. Y how much?
Y it's 3 over 5.
And ايش في بينهم؟
Multiply.
طيب multiply up, multiply down, right? Then simplify your answer. ايش المشكلة؟
Just now I understand.
ركان.
Yeah, Mr. Question 11.
يعني question 11 نفس question 10 مش فاهم. يلا question 11. Negative 4 over 5 multiply x. كم ال x؟
The x is negative 2 over 3.
Negative 2 over 3 multiply z. كم ال z؟
Negative 1 7 over 8.
طيب شو لازم نعمل هون يا مستر؟ هذا الميكس نمبر ايش حنعمل فيه؟
Fraction.
طيب يلا equal
8 multiply 1 plus 7.
انت عارف ولا بتسأل؟ multiply مين هذا؟
Mr. Hassan is raising his hand.
طيب لحظة شوي. Hussein, talk with me.
Yes, Mr. I'm sorry because I am writing.
Look, listen. If you do this again, I will kick you out of the period, okay?
Okay, Mr. But I am sorry because
I don't need to hear more. Just don't do. Negative 2 over 3 multiply. Listen this to mixed number, okay? 8 by 1, 8 plus 7, 15 over 8. What's the problem now? If you multiply these three numbers here, put the answer up, multiply these three numbers, put the answer down, then simplify your answer. What's the problem? You know how to multiply numbers?
Yeah.
طيب شو المشكلة then?
But Mr. My answer was not negative 1.
Means you don't multiply correctly, right? صح؟ يلا negative 4 multiply negative 2 كم؟
8 negative 8.
لا مش negative 8 ها.
Positive 8.
Positive 8. We said if you multiply similar signs the answer is positive ولا لا؟
Yes.
طيب ليش تحكي negative 8 then؟
خربطت.
لا ما بصيرش تخربط ما بصير. يلا negative 4 multiply negative 2
Positive 8.
positive 8. So these are positive 8. Multiply negative 15. بتروح على 8 تحط فوقها 15 واعمل multiply بتعرف؟
Yeah, it will be 120.
So negative ولا positive 120?
Negative.
Negative because the 8 is positive, the 15 is negative. So negative 120 صح؟
Yes.
طيب تمام 5 multiply 3
15.
15 multiply 8 هي
Yeah, 120.
120 صح؟
Yes.
Now we have 120 negative divided by 120 positive. What's the answer? Positive ولا negative بيكون؟
Negative.
What? Negative what?
Negative 1.
Else?
Okay.
Me, Mr.
Which one?
Example 2, I said yesterday. If you don't understand it, tell me tomorrow.
Example 2.
Yes, mister.
But example 2 in the same lesson, right?
Yes, mister. Multiply ration.
Negative 3 خلاص. Negative 3 and 1 over 5 multiply 1 and 1 over 14. What we need to do with the mixed numbers, يا حسين?
We need to make them fraction.
Yeah. How? You know how?
Yes, mister. 5 multiplied 3 equal 15 plus 1 16. 16 over 5.
والنيجاتيف هذه لمين؟
لل 16.
يلا here
14 plus 1 equal 15 over.
صح؟
Yes, mister.
طيب what we need to do now?
We need to divide the common factor. Yes.
لا يا ابني فيش اعمل بدك common factor with 5 and 15 okay, with 14 and 16 okay, but the general way is to multiply up and multiply down, right?
Yes, sir.
You have numbers over each other, then simplify your answer.
Okay.
Yes.
Only this?
Yes. قصي.
Thank you.
Yes, mister.
هات يا ابني.
I don't understand question 13.
رجع لاخر واحد. بسرعة بسرعة. آخر واحد ارجع بسرعة. Question.
Yes, I don't understand question 13.
طيب. Evaluate question 13. Evaluate negative x, y, z. X is given negative 8.4. Y is given 3 over 5. And z is given.
No, mister, y is 0.25.
0.25. And z is given 3 and 4 over 5, right?
Yes.
طيب. What's the first step? اقعد كويس. تطلع ورا بطردك برا. اتفقنا؟ إذا بتطلع عليك وبلاقي وجهك ورا بطردك برا. اتفقنا؟ اتفقنا. اقعد كويس. اقعد كويس هيك. ايوه. يلا. What we need to do now يا مستر؟
We put the variable which with each number.
ممتاز. يلا equal. انتبه. What's the first thing in the expression here?
Negative.
بنحط negative. X. How much is X?
Negative 8.4.
Negative 8.4, right? So how many negatives here we have? 2.
2.
One from the question and one from the number itself,
And one from
right?
the number.
Right.
Yes.
What's between X and Y here? What's between them?
Nothing. Multiply.
Wait يا ابني. Negative 8.4 multiply. كم الY يا ابني؟
Y 3 over 5.
وZ same value, right? Equal. صح؟ طب.
Yes.
Negative means what?
Positive.
وهذا النمبر شو بنعمل فيه؟ Turn it to fraction.
Oh yes. Make it a fraction.
And 4 over 10. Multiply. هذا 25 over 100. هذا جاهز. This one, what we do with it?
Make it fraction.
This one, ready. This one.
Make it a fraction.
Then.
Make multiply.
بس. multiply up, multiply down, then simplify your answer. بس في غير هيك؟
No.
Else. طيب. I will go back here. Check your answers, guys. Done checking? خليك.
No, no, Mr. No.
يلا check your answer. I will give you one minute only.
Mr. I finished.
Lesson 5. Lesson 5. We are on page 213. Divide rational numbers. Divide rational numbers. Now let's remember how we divide the integers, right? How we did divide the integers. We said if you divide in different signs, the answer is negative. If you divide in similar signs, the answer is positive. So let's remember them together. Now, to divide different signs, the answer is negative. To divide similar signs, the answer is صح? So if you have different signs, put negative. If you have similar signs, the answer of you will be positive. So let's remember how we divide two fractions, A over B divided by C over D. If you remember, we did that before, but they were positive always. But here we have positive and negative. The first fraction stayed the same. The division will turn to multiply. And the second fraction, we will do reciprocal. D over C. C over D, it turned to what? Now, use the previous lesson, how to multiply, right? Done? Let's take example 1. Example 1. Focus, guys. Example 1. Page 213. Find negative 2 over 3 divided by 1 over 9. Now we said the negative, if it's for the whole fraction, we give it for the numerator always, right? صح? So let's apply the formula. The first fraction stays the same. The first fraction stays the same. Negative 2 over 3. The negative, I gave it for the numerator. The division will be, then we switch the other fraction. Reciprocal. It will be 9 Now, this turns to multiplication of rational number, which is the previous lesson, right? Now do multiply. You want to cross, you want to multiply up, multiply down, do what you want. So up, negative 18, down 3. So here, this is equal negative 2 multiply 9, negative, with 3 multiply 1, 3. Now, if you divide different signs, the answer is negative. 18 divided by 3. So the answer is negative 6. Right. Let's do the check. Do the check by yourself. You have a 12. What's the denominator for the 12? 1. So put over 1 and do division normally. Go. Do the check now. نضال.
Yes, mister.
يلا يا نضال. Do you understand the idea?
Yeah.
يلا, tell me what I will do here.
We will rewrite it.
أيوة. The 12 will be over what?
Over 1.
So I will add over 1 for the 12. Check.
Yes.
Yeah. Now this is equal what? Tell me how we divide.
Negative 6 over 7.
Negative 6 over 7.
Divide 12 over 1.
Again, yeah. Negative 6 over 7. Then
Multiply 1 over 12.
Multiply. We switch. 1 over 12. Equal. What we'll do now?
We will multiply them.
Multiply يا ابني. يلا كمل answer فوق وتحت. شو أعمل؟
It will be 6 over 84.
No, this is wrong.
Okay.
No, this is wrong. What's the correct thing here?
Negative 6 over 84.
أيوة. Negative 6 times 1, it is not 6. It is negative 6 over 84. 84. Is this the final answer? No. We need to simplify. Divide up and down by what?
By
2. Try 2.
Yeah.
So,
yes.
2. Right. Negative 3 over 84 divided by 2. 40. صح؟
صح.
طيب, divide by 3. Up will be not 1. No, it's wrong. Wrong. It is negative 1.
Yes.
Negative 1 over 14.
14.
Right. You can use the crossing.
Yeah.
6 with the 12. 6 divided by 6. 1. 12 divided by 6. 2. Negative 1 times 1. Negative 1. 7
Negative
times 2.
1.
14.
14.
So if you cross, you get the simplest form directly. Okay?
Okay.
طيب. مين اللي بيحكي مستر؟ ارفع ايدك يا ابني. لا تحكي مستر، ارفع ايدك وانت ساكت. What؟ مش سامعك أنا. وين؟ نيجاتيف 60. كيف يعني نيجاتيف؟ كيف نيجاتيف 6 ديفايد باي 3؟ ليه؟ طب وال 12؟ So which is better, to divide on 6 or to divide on 3, 6 and 12? Which is better? Which gives you the simplest form? If you divide 6 on 3, it will be 2. If you divide 12 on 3, it will be 4. 2 and 4, simplest form? No. You need to divide more, right? But if you divide on the greatest common factor, you get the simplest form. We talked a lot on simplest form, by the way. يعني كثير بنحكي عنه. يعني من أول ما جيت على المدرسة وأنا نحكي عن simplest form. مش فاهم ليش. Example 2. There's 214 also. We have find -4 and 2 over 5 divided by -2 and 14 over 15. Now, as we did in the multiplication or how to deal with mixed numbers, we always turn them to fractions. So let's turn them to fraction first. This is equal 5 by 4, 20, 22, -22 over 5 divided by 15 by 2, 30, plus 14, 44, right? Yes. 44 negative over what? 15. Now equal, let's use the formula of the division. The first one stay the same. The division multiply, and the reciprocal of the second one, 15 over -44, right? Now here we can cross. We can make a crossing. 5 and 15, we can divide both of them on what? On 5. So I'll divide here on 5 and here on 5. Right. 22 and 44. On 11. Thus, divide by 11 up and down. Now find your answers. شو بصير هون؟ Yeah, 22. Yeah, exactly. بصير كمان. If we keep on 11, we need to divide another step, right? So on 22. Now 22 divided by 22, negative. The negative لأنه 5 divided by 5, multiply. 15 divided by 5, 3 over -2. This is equal -3 over negative. Now the negative with negative gone. Still a 3 over, which is 1.5. That's all for today. And we stopped on example 2. We will start on Sunday, inshallah, with the check after example 2. Remind me with that. Yes. What? Thank you for the online Sunday, inshallah, again. Don't forget to study on your exam. Check your covered material in your weekly plan, so you will know which lessons are included. Okay? And Sunday we meet again, inshallah. Goodbye. For the online Sahih, don't forget your online assignment today. Take it as a practice on your exam. If I'm in your place, I will not solve it directly. I will study on my quiz first, then I will try myself after I study.